The Light Between Oceans by M.L. Stedman is a deeply moving novel that explores themes of love, loss, morality, and the consequences of our choices. Set in the aftermath of World War I, the story follows Tom Sherborne, a war veteran who seeks solace in the isolation of Janus Rock, a remote lighthouse off the coast of Australia. He finds love with Isabel, a spirited woman who becomes his wife, and together they begin a new life on the island. However, their happiness is overshadowed by repeated miscarriages, leaving them heartbroken and longing for a child. One day, a boat washes ashore carrying a dead man and a crying infant. Isabel, desperate to be a mother, convinces Tom to keep the baby and raise her as their own, naming her Lucy. Torn between his moral duty and his love for Isabel, Tom reluctantly agrees. For years, they live in blissful happiness, but their decision comes with heavy consequences. When they return to the mainland, they discover that Lucy's biological mother, Hannah, has been searching for her lost daughter all along. The revelation forces Tom and Isabel to confront the painful truth and make an impossible choice. The novel beautifully captures the emotional turmoil of its characters, making readers question what is right and wrong. Tom, a man of integrity, struggles with guilt as he realizes the extent of his actions. Isabel, on the other hand, is driven by love and grief, believing that fate has given them this child for a reason. Meanwhile, Hannah's pain and resilience add another layer of complexity to the story. Stedman's writing is poetic and evocative, painting vivid images of the sea's vast loneliness and the intimate moments of human connection. One of the most powerful themes of the book is the nature of morality. It challenges the reader to consider whether love can justify wrongdoing and how personal suffering can cloud judgment. The story also explores the weight of choices, how one decision, made in desperation or hope, can ripple through many lives. Furthermore, it highlights the impact of war, not just on soldiers but on those left behind, shaping their actions and emotions in profound ways. The novel also delves into the theme of identity and belonging. Lucy, who grows up believing Tom and Isabel are her real parents, faces an identity crisis when the truth is revealed. She struggles with being torn between two mothers, one who raised her and one who gave birth to her. This internal conflict makes the story even more heartbreaking, as it highlights how children can be the unintended victims of adult choices. Hannah's journey, too, is one of grief and resilience. She is a mother who has lost everything, and her pain is palpable throughout the novel. The way she deals with her loss and eventually finds peace adds depth to the narrative. Another striking element in The Light Between Oceans is its setting. Janus Rock, isolated and surrounded by the relentless ocean, becomes a metaphor for the emotional isolation of the characters. The sea represents both solace and turmoil, a force that can both nurture and destroy. The lighthouse, standing firm against the crashing waves, symbolizes Tom's steadfastness and moral struggle. Stedman's descriptive prose immerses readers in this world, making the setting almost a character in itself. While The Light Between Oceans is an emotionally rich and compelling novel, it is not without its criticisms. Some readers find the pacing slow, particularly in the beginning, while others feel frustrated with the characters' decisions. However, these very aspects also make the novel deeply human, flawed, painful, and real. The book resonates with anyone who has ever faced a moral dilemma, experienced loss, or struggled to do what is right in the face of love. Ultimately, The Light Between Oceans is a novel that lingers in the mind long after the last page is turned. It is a poignant exploration of love's power and the cost of our choices. If you enjoy emotionally gripping stories with complex moral questions, this book is a must-read. What do you think about the choices made by Tom and Isabel? Do you believe love can justify their actions? Let's discuss in the comments below.